Hello and welcome back to Paul's Racing Channel and to the Ultimate Racing League, sponsored by Dubby Energy Drinks, Drinks for Gamers, and Eldridge Air Conditioning. So we have finally reached our final round of our Porsche Cup Championship, and this is the 14-lap endurance race here in France at St. Croix circuit. This is the C layout, so this is probably, I think, the longest one of all the layouts here around this venue, and it's about 6.7 mile, I believe. So laps are going to be well over 3 minutes for these drivers. So as I say, 14 laps here, just the one race, spreading across that time, and pit stops, of course, will be involved. And tyre regulations for this is basically all three compounds to be used, minimum of 2 laps at any point in the race. So let's get on with the table going into this one, as this is the final round. So going into this one, at the top we've got Dyson on 276 points. I think has secured the championship here in League One by some, and that's without whatever he does here on this one. Then it's myself, Paul, in second on 237, closely followed by Motorstorm Hero in third on 224, 207 for Inca in fourth, Rodders or Love Rocket Rods in fifth on 191, closely followed by Brian Moncani, 190, so just 1 point in it there in sixth place, and a bit of a gap back then to James Stephen, who hasn't been with us for the last couple of rounds, in seventh place on 152. Eighth is C Brown, Brownie, and then Slowpoke in ninth on 134, with Niggle in 10th on 128. Still all to play for in the middle of the pack there, or in the middle of the championship table. So I think let's get this final round underway then, and let's take you through the starting grid. So on pole position, we've got Motorstorm Hero, Dyson in second, Paul in third. We've got Love Rocket Rods in fourth, Niggle fifth, Inky sixth, Brian Moncani seventh, Seamus in eighth, Brider Mechanic in ninth, Slowpoke 10th, Sideways George in 11th, Hodgie 12th, and Brownie in 13th. Here we go then. Let's get this underway. That's a little bit out of sync. Not sure why. This is a bit of a strange start, this one. You've got second, third, and first there. But isn't actually the case. So it was actually Dyson that was in pole position with Paul in second. And Motorstorm Hero in third. So it'll sort itself out in a minute. There you go. Up through this tight right-hander along the back straight, and already Dyson pulling away a huge lead ahead of the field from that rolling start down to this really tricky hairpin now. Motorstorm Hero, and have a bit of a look at Paul, right down to second or first gear around this one. An easy catch that barrier on the outside if you're not careful, just as Brighton Mechanic has. He's just caught it. Easy to do that. It's going to be passed by everybody as he stays well out of the way. See Brownie going around the outside of him. But Seamus also, I think, having a bit of a moment there because he's falling back a little bit on the outside. Tricky one again, this one. Automatically throws you out to the outside of the track, that one. So we'll see Seamus, Brownie, and Brian the Mechanic all fighting it out. That there at the back. And at the front, Dyson, Paul, Motorstorm Hero, still 1, 2, 3. Love Rocket Rods in fourth, Niggle fifth, and then Inky in sixth, just going a little bit wide there. Slowpoke in seventh. Hodgie and Brian Moncani having a good battle here. Missing a couple of drivers here still from Rossi on the holidays, so not making this one. Otherwise we would have had another full grid. Coming down here now towards the S's, in towards the bridge to this right hand. I've got to get it steadied before you brake. Yeah, Brownie up the inside of Seamus, good move. Got that done easily, didn't he, Brownie? Not going to be able to do too many replays here because it only allows me to record an hour's worth of the race. This is going to be very close to that by the time we finish the 14 laps, so I'm going to be wasting time, so to speak, looking at the replays, unless there's something worth looking at, of course. But But I think we just need to see how these drivers get on down this really long back straight now. This is all about slipstream down here. Paul trying his best to try and get as much out of Dyson as he can, but he is actually pulling away from Motorstorm in third, as we see Love Rocket, Rods and Niggle having a battle, and Niggle's got past Love Rocket, but then runs wide, so he managed to get him along the straight using that draft, but just about keep it there, doesn't he, Niggle? Ahead of Love Rocket, so back to fifth goes the 69. That's car livery. It's Dyson, his teammate, with that slightly different new livery, just or special edition of livery for this final round, as Paul putting all sorts of pressure over Dyson now, looking to take the lead. Is Paul up here at the front of the race. So maybe along here he can, if he gets a bit of a run, he can use all of that outside there, the curb, even kicking up the dust there. But I think Paul's got quite enough to get Dyson here. Turn one, fast one all the way up here through sixth gear, just let it go fully through there. Now on the brakes, maybe Paul up here at the hairpin or not. No, he doesn't. Maybe up the other end, on the hairpin up the other side, but gets a slightly better exit, does Dyson. That's Paul, that is, and that's allowed Motorstorm Hero, who's really got right onto the back of Paul, so now Paul's under pressure from him. Coming up to the tight right-hand hairpin corner. Motorstorm Hero having a look now. Oh, he had a quick look. Wasn't going to be done, though. Behind them, Niggle and Love Rocket still fighting it out. Fifth place. Got Inky Slowpoke, who's catching Inky now. Seventh there. Just mix of tyres again. Some opting for the soft tyres, some on the mediums. May even be people there on the hards. Hodgie there on the softs. Sideways Jules softs. Hards to Brian Moncarney. Seamus and Brownie still battling it out. Soft tyres versus soft tyres, and Brownie up the inside there, but switch back from Seamus. Good little move. So good battle between these two down here in 11th and 12th place. Brian Mechanic, who hasn't fully recovered from touching the barrier and letting the field stream past. Dyson, Paul again putting Dyson under pressure, but Niggle now is also put under pressure from Motorstorm, and I wonder if Motorstorm had a bit of a moment back there, because he's been passed by Niggle. Up to third goes Niggle now. Motorstorm Hero back to fourth. Love Rocket still in fifth place. A bit of a gap back then to Inky in sixth, just being a bit detached from this lot. The left-hander, got to be careful not to hit that outside wall there. Niggle looking like he's got some pace here. Niggle now, let's see, can he get the double slipstream effect off of both Paul and Dyson? Paul still attacking Dyson. Maybe Paul can get Dyson down here at the bottom, the right-hander. Looks like he's trying to line him up. Looks like he's going to have a go. Brakes. Does he get it done? He does. Dyson stays well out of the way. Dyson might be a bit of fuel saving already here, because there's going to be some fuel saving required in this race as well. So back to second goes Dyson. Paul now taking up that lead. Careful not to, you've got to be careful through there not to touch the grass. So top five. Robbers with a great drive through there. Surely going to have a go at Motorstorm Hero. No, top of the hill he's not. He's going to sit behind him in fifth still. Look at this though. Over the line with Niggle, a 3:28.2 to lap 3. So attacking Dyson now. I think Paul might have just tagged that barrier a little bit there. He just lost a little bit of momentum. in front, and that's allowing both Dyson and Niggle to keep with him. What's happened to Motorstorm Hero? We might have to have a bit of a replay with Motorstorm Hero here. Let's have a quick look, because he's down in 7th. What happened to him? Oh, he's had a moment somewhere, hasn't he? Missed it though. Sorry about that, but as I say, I want to try and get all this on one video rather than splitting it over 2 halves, if I can, to watch the time. But all it is from Dyson, from Niggle, from Love Rocket Rods in 4th. Now, Inky up to 5th. Slowpoke 6th place. Storm Hero back to 7th. I think he was quite getting on with the circuit early doors. Medium tyres. I don't think it's the tyres. I just think he was just pushing maybe a little bit too hard. It's quite easy to run wide onto the grass and to get you slowed down. But sure, Motorstorm Hero will get the rhythm going. It's a great track, one of my favourites, if I'm honest. All the tracks here at St. Croix, I absolutely love what it is about them. They just all seem to be pretty flowing circuits. About 6 different layouts here, I think. I think you've got like an A, B and a C, but you've got A in reverse, B in reverse, and then C in reverse. So there was about 6 different layouts here. You see Seamus now trying to get onto the back of Hodgie. A little bit of glitching going on, but Seamus now with a bit of a tighter line goes past Hodgie, at least for now. He's on the inside. He's on the outside. Hodgie's going to be on the inside, but I think Hodgie's going to have to just slot in behind Seamus here on the brakes. He does. To 9th, or back to 9th he goes. Sideways George. Just at the moment there on the barrier, Brian Moncani and Brownie would have seen that obviously, and they'll chase him down. Sideways now will surely get him along the back straight here with the momentum that he's lost, although these two, and there's a yellow flag, and it's Hodgie. Oh dear, Hodgie has he's got to hit the barrier, hasn't he? Let's have a look. In 9th, maybe on the exit here. There was a little bit of a dab of brakes, didn't just apply the power too soon. He did, and he's going to hit it bang there. And that's easily done actually. It's the sideways Brian Brownie will go through. Hodgie back to 13th and last place as Brian the Mechanic goes past. So unfortunate there for Hodgie. Our leader Paul still leading it, and with Niggle and Dyson still fighting it out. 2nd and 3rd place. Paul on the soft tyres, pushing them hard. Already half of the front left is gone after just 3 laps around here. Dyson on the mediums with Niggle on the soft as well. Through the tight right hander. Love Rocket and Inky now onto the back of Love Rocket. Moment from the back end of Inky. Storm Hero in 6th, and he's catching these two now. So maybe it's time for him to do what he does, make up some positions ahead of him. Slowpoke there, just coming into shot in 7th still. It's like he's starting to get to grips with the layouts. There's 2 ahead of him though, battling it out still. Love Rocket and Inky. Inky all over the back of Love Rocket. Might be going for a move through here. Very technical this bit. In fact, pushes a bit hard, goes out onto the gravel, does Inky. So that's not going to help him get past, is it? But he might get him down here, maybe. Love Rocket, that is. But he just gets a bit wide there again. You can easily clip that as Motorstorm Hero is now surely going to have a move on Inky on the outside here, down the hill, through the S's, to the bridge section. On the other side, it's Motorstorm with another place up. 5th place now, going to chase down Love Rocket in 4th. Front 3 though are still as they were. Paul, Dyson, Niggle. Oh, Dyson with a moment there in 2nd place. Most steering wheel almost come off in his hand there. Dyson controlled it well. Oh, Niggle with a big hit on the what they did with the Hodgie there, but got away with it. But was obviously going to lose a lot of time from Dyson. And there it is, clear as bell. There it is, clear as a day there. My goodness me. That's how easy it is just to lose time. Now Dyson looking to pile on the pressure from the back of Paul. Paul comes down right at the far end of the course now, around this right-hander, through this next right and left. Catches the grass there on the back wheel. Paul was going to run it wide, scrapes the barrier. Oh, nearly hits Dyson, but Dyson gets past. So Paul with a big moment there. Then tyres are obviously struggling a bit now after just 4 laps. It's going to allow Niggle to get right onto the back of him as well. I would wonder whether Paul is going to stay out or come in this lap for change. I think he'll probably stay out if I'm honest. But yeah, a bit of a scary moment there for Paul. His back wheel just went on the grass on the outside and he couldn't make the turn. He's going to stay out here for one more. Still a big gap really between these 3 before we head back to Love Rocket and Motorstorm Hero now. Niggle still with that 3:28.2 as the fastest lap, but Love Rocket's tyres also looking worse for wear. Imagine he'll be in soon as well. Motorstorm on those mediums are looking okay. So, down the tight right-hander, out the other side. Dyson leading it from Paul, from Niggle, from Love Rocket, from Motorstorm. Slowpoke there in 6th place. On his own now a bit. Kind of in between front 5 and the rest, and quite close enough to the front 5 to gain any kind of draft advantage. So going to run his own race though. Obviously it still stops involved, so that tower on the left hand side of the screen is going to change obviously. There'll be all sorts of things going on there once people start diving in. The Inky in 7th, Seamus in 8th. See how it pulls you right over to the left hand side as you come round this fast corner. Brian Moncani, Brian the Mechanic, Brownie. That's 11th and 12th for you. And then Hodgie 13th, still recovering from his big off. There's that just pulling it. We've got to really try and get their car going round to the right hand side there. Leaders just going across the bridge now. Still 1, 2, 3. And this little battle still going on. The Motorstorm's right up behind Love Rocket Rods now. Surely a move is on for Motorstorm Hero. Will it be at the end of the bridge? Will it be along the back straight? I reckon it'll probably be along the back straight, depending on how he gets in through these next couple of corners, or maybe he'll just take him there. There you go. At the end of the bridge straight, and that left-hander is going to stay on the outside. Love Rocket's going to have to brake, almost just cut his nose off, didn't he? Motorstorm Hero. Love Rocket struggling to get it turned. He's going to be coming in surely. A few hours, I think, Love Rocket, after this lap. At the end of this lap. Storm Hero then. He's making his way through that field and he's up to 4th place now. Tyres looking okay. He's looking better than the guys ahead of him anyway. The 2 soft guys. Look at these tyres. Not great. So these are going to be coming in, that's for sure. These two. Dyson, I would imagine, will stay out. He's on the mediums. Yeah, he's got no need to. Fuel's okay. So it's going to be the old foes battling it out again in first and second place once Paul and Niggle dive in. We noticed on Hero trying to chase down Dyson at the front. The battle that we've seen pretty much every round of this championship, apart from when Motorstorm weren't there, but when those two were on track at the same time, there always seems to be a battle between those two. Really. It's going to commence again. Paul's in, Niggle's in, and just as I predicted, Motorstorm Hero will move up to second place to try and chase down Dyson. Love Rocket's also staying out, so he fancies one more lap on those tyres. There's Love Rocket up to third. He'll get much more out of them, is he? He obviously fancies one more lap out of them, and Slowpoke in as well. So start of the stocks then after lap 5, start of lap 6, which is about a quarter of the way through, isn't it? So a big gap back then to Inky, who's just coming out the other side of the tight right-hander. Love Rocket at the other end of that straight, but the even tighter right-hander. Niggle all over the back of Inky here. Looks like Niggle's actually come in and come out. Yeah, he was, wasn't he? He was in third place behind Paul's, come out in 5th place. There's Paul in 6th, so a quicker stop. So actually, Niggle was beating Paul in pit lane. He was behind Paul, wasn't he? In 3rd place going in. He's now in 5th place, ahead of Paul, who's in 6th place. He's on the hard tyres as well, whereas Paul's come out on those mediums. So there was a race on in pit lane. Niggle in 5th, Inky ahead of him in 4th, Paul there in 6th, Sideways in 7th, Rider Mechanic up to 8th now, Slowpoke, another one that's come in from I believe 6th place, has come out into 9th places and come out on the medium tyres. So following team orders, these teammates with the mediums here on this second stint. G to 10th now, got no tyre on that front left, so he's definitely coming in after this one. Seamus, who's been in and come out in 11th. Brian also has come in and come out on the soft tyres in 12th, with Brownie on the hard tyres in 13th. It's a gold and red livery from Dyson, as opposed to the blue and red, which we'll have a look at in a minute from Love Rocket Rods. So there's our leader there. It's Motorstorm Hero there. Second, there's the red and blue version. Love Rocket Rods. Top 3 here in the race. Rocket trying his best to get the car stopped and turned with absolutely nothing on that front left now. He's showing it, and it's not full done, but easily done as well around there. So clearly struggling. Inky will be catching Love Rocket on every corner, won't he, on these medium tyres that look a lot fresher. Niggle also behind him in 5th place. I think Niggle refueled actually. If he did, he only splashed and dashed there just to get enough out of them hard tyres. Remember, there's only minimum 2 laps as Dyson's in. That's allowed Motorstorm to take him whilst he's in the pits. So Motorstorm Hero then, a new leader. So after he's off earlier in the race, he dropped all the way back down the field. He's now right at the head of the field, and he is miles ahead of Dyson, who's just coming out now. Niggle's just picked him, gone into 2nd place, Niggle. And Paul's got through as well, up to 3rd. So Dyson from 1st to 4th. He's out on those hard tyres. Motorstorm Hero. He's in almost in a different postcode at the moment, ahead of these lot. Still yet to make a stop. So really doing well. Oh, and that's maybe won't be another postcode because that's going to allow the group to catch him. Having said that, so far ahead, it's not really going to make too much difference. But of course, apart from making his tyres dirty, obviously will be closer, the group behind now. So when he does come in, that's going to have a bit of an effect, isn't it? So he's going to have to try stretch that gap again if he can from Nigel in second. Pebbles on those hard tyres, Nigel. Looking fresh. Fuel wise though, I think he may well be in after this lap to do his final stint on the medium tyres to see him through halfway through the race now. He'll just about have enough fuel. Although in third, we'll be chasing him down. Larson in fourth place. Across the bridge they go. All looking to attack Nigel, maybe along that back straight. Sideways George there now. Also looking to come in at the end of this one with his tyres. Love Rocket has been in, remember, come out on those hard tyres. He got the top three, wasn't he? So he's out in sixth place now. So lost a few. Inky with a battle here with Slowpoke around the outside. Goes Inky. A big hit from Slowpoke on the barrier. Fortunately, no damage, and fortunately kept it going forward. So actually, just kind of skimmed it, didn't he? Not too much damage in the end. Lost a bit of time from Inky, but nothing major. About 150, between 100 and 150 board. Time to start braking hard for this right-hander. Seamus in ninth place. Leader, Nigel, Motorstorm Hero is in. So where's Nigel? Is he going to take the lead? Or is it going to be Paul? Because Paul's all over him with these two will get Motorstorm Hero, I think, in the pit lane. Paul's going to be... Oh, he's popping in. So Nigel's in. Yep, so he's done his two mandatory laps there on the hard tyres. That does mean that Paul will lead this race again. Coming into lap 8, Dyson up to second. Both Motorstorm Hero in the pit lane, although he has just exited. So he's just coming out now in third spot. He's come out on those soft tyres. He's going to lead the hards to the final stint then. See what he can do on these soft tyres in third place with Love Rocket with a moment there at the back. Bit of a twitch from Love Rocket in fourth place. Slowpoke fifth place. Inky sixth. Seamus in seventh. Lap 8 now of 14. Sort of the cars going through, back ends, rear of these cars. Popping of the exhausts as they shift down through the gearbox. Now the other side, Nigel there in ninth place on the mediums. It's just been in by looks of it, fueled right up, and this is what we said, he's going to run the mediums now right to the end. He's done his two stops. Well, nothing now for Nigel. Fueled it right up to as far as it can go. Put on those medium tyres. Let's see where that takes him. Even though we've got Brian Moncarney and Seamus having a battle between themselves in 7th and 8th place. Brian's teammate Stealth isn't here. The other Liquid Moly, Team Liquid Moly. Oh, Seamus with a hit there. Big hit too, that was Seamus. The barrier, but good through there, isn't he? Around the right hander onto the bridge. Good drive. Have an opportunity down here to take Brian Moncani. See if he does. We know it's possible because we've seen Motorstorm Hero successfully complete the move here earlier in the race on Love Rocket rods, but Seamus didn't fancy it that time, so maybe just thought, you know what, let's see if I can get anything along this back straight. New opportunity to pick some slip and draft up. Here we go. Let's stay with Seamus. In fact, let's get board with Seamus. Let's see if we can see that slipstream come into effect. Much at the moment, maybe a little bit now, but it's going to be running out of track soon. So come to the end of this long straight. It's not going to make a move there way too far back. Ryan, though, has caught up with Inky ahead of him. So maybe Brian had a bit of a slip off of him. Let's have a look, see what Brian and Inky are doing. Inky on the hard tyres, maybe just watching his fuel gauge is flashing red, so he's definitely going to be coming in. He's obviously run his 2 laps on them hard tyres. All sorts of pressure now from Brian Moncani and Seamus behind him. Don't need really to go for the pass on Inky because he's going to be diving in now anyway into pit lane over to the right hand side as you come round this left hander. Stay to the right. Brian Moncani, is he following him in? No, he's just getting every little inch of slip off him as he can. So Inky's in, Niggle in 9th now, will be 8th as he passes him. But Brian up to 6th with Seamus in 7th. So all good back here. All good at the top here with Paul still leading it from Dyson and Motorstorm. Motorstorm Hero now in 3rd place. Looking to chase down Dyson in 2nd. Not too much between them. It's Paul still having to run those hard tyres. Will be leaving it till as long as he can till he has to at the end of this race to put those on. Dyson is on them now, and actually Dyson may well be staying on them to the end. Maybe that's the plan, or maybe not with that fuel. So maybe he's got one more stop. Dyson, presumably, I think, for the softs. I'm sure he hasn't had the softs on yet, has he, Dyson? So he's going to be possibly coming in at the end of this one. I don't know if he's done the 2 yet, 2 laps on them hards or not, but certainly got his 2nd stop to come. Storm Hero. So I believe yet to run the hard tyres. Storm. Quick gear change up through the right hander onto the bridge there from Motorstorm Hero. Love Rocket rods. Coming through now in 4th with Slowpoke 5th place. To chase down Love Rocket rods. Moncani, Seamus still at it in 6th and 7th place. Seamus still unable to make that move on him. Still sitting there in 7th with Niggle in 8th. Just seems to be catching them. There's Niggle. Still holding that fastest lap as well, 3:28.2, so we know he's got the pace round here. We know he can put in these quick times. So maybe he's going to be looking to set something up for these guys ahead of him shortly. Lap 9 of 14. And 5 to run after when they start the next one. 5 laps to go. The end of this one. Inky, who's been in, is on the softs, but he's probably now set to run them to the end. Dyson's in, and that's his change happening. So Dyson will be coming in. He's been taken by Motorstorm Hero into second place. He goes with Dyson then coming in, I think, to put on those soft tyres for the remaining 5 laps. Sideways there in 10th, Hodgie 11th, Brian Mechanic in 12th, Brownie in 13th. A lot of damage on the front of him, so he's been playing with the walls. So Paul's still leading it on those medium tyres, but he's still got to come in for his second stop to put on the hard tyres, whereas Motorstorm Hero, he's done all his stops, I believe. He's on them soft tyres now, seeing it out to the end. Slowpoke to third. Carney up to fourth now. Seamus fifth due to Dyson's stop. Here he is, Dyson. Soft tyres. Just to be coming into temperature now. Those tyres, he'll be getting them going soon. Nickel ahead behind him in 7th. Dyson will be soon on the back of both Seamus and Brian Moncarney. Shifting up halfway through mid-corner from Dyson. Second, then he'll shift up mid-corner again through there. Dyson. Looking quick through the S's. Up the ridge onto the bridge. Rocket Rod's in 8th. He 9th. Soft tyres, sideways in 10th. Hard to him. Hodgie in 11th, mediums. Brian the Mechanic, softs in 12th. Brownie, mediums in 13th. So what Paul's going to do here is just going to run as long as he can on these medium tyres and with the fuel. Once it's time for the fuel to come in for the fuel, I should say, he'll be doing his tyre change. Remember, he's going to have it done by the end of lap 12 to apply to the minimum 2 laps. Just hits the inside there, just threw him out a little bit, and that's would have slowed him down. And on the charge is Motorstorm Hero. He's on the fastest lap as well, beating now Motorstorm Hero with a 3:26.5, is about 2 seconds quicker than Eagle's fastest 2:28. So he really is catching Paul. It's Motorstorm Hero, and what a victory this is going to be. I'm sure even he see that coming from where he was at the start of the race up to where he is now, and he knows also that Paul's got to come in for his second stop and final stop, and he knows then that really he's going to be the effective leader once that happens, and when he knows that Paul's going to be coming in next lap or 2 as well, so he could come out here with victory with Dyson back there in 4th. There's Slowpoke 3rd, Dyson in 4th. Obviously now got past Seamus, getting his way through the field. Next on his hit list is Slowpoke. Seamus with half a second penalty there in the background, which he'll have to take off obviously, which will push Niggle up to 5th place, I think. Dyson then with Slowpoke ahead of him. Lap 11 of 14. into the closing stages of this race and the closing stages of this championship. Truly brilliant championship this has been in these Porsches. The League One drivers put on a real spectacle throughout the field. Battles galore. The entertainment has been, well, off the scale in this championship. Clean racing. Barely any safety cars throughout the season. The long, hard 10-week or 10-round season coming to an end. Drivers will deserve a good break after this. Fully committed to the calls every round, these guys. Even though there's been dominance at the top of the table, there's still been battles going on throughout the field and for position as well for points. So really entertainment from top to bottom as we see Paul now being caught from Motorstorm Hero. Paul's going to come in now, he's got barely any fuel, he's going to stay to the right hand side. That's going to allow Motorstorm Hero to take up the lead. There he goes. Finds himself out in the lead now from Dyson, who's some way back. Motorstorm Hero is gone and he's looking good for victory here. Motorstorm Hero all the way to the end. Dyson may well pit Paul as well. He's still in the pit lane. I think he's just coming out now. He was just coming, but he's going to have the drive and the momentum. Dyson now. Can Paul stay in second place? Was Dyson going to get him? So Paul from first to second loses just that one place, but Dyson fully on it in soft tyres. Remember, Paul has left those hard tyres till now, so it's going to be Dyson with the advantage over him. Clearly going to have a lot more pace than Paul here on those, even though they're brand new hard tyre compound. Dyson with those soft, it's clearly going to be quicker compared to the hards. So Dyson be just a matter of time before he takes second place from Paul. But meanwhile, right well up the road is Motorstorm Hero. He's not going to be caught, I don't care what anyone thinks now. What Dyson does is going to take Paul here at this stage. There he goes. Paul's got no answer to it. He's just going to have to let him go, which he does. So back to third goes Paul. Up to second goes Dyson. But Motorstorm Hero is coming onto the bridge section now. Dyson nowhere near the bridge section. That's your gap. So a huge gap between first and second now. Both on the soft tyres, these boys. Looks like it could be Motorstorm getting victory here in the last race, the final race of the championship. Slowpoke doing well in fourth place, you know, looking good in fourth place as well. Don't know whether he may still have his hard tyres to run. I'm not entirely sure now. If he has, this is going to be his last opportunity at the end of this lap to do that. If not, he'll be in line for a fourth place here. Teammates, third and fourth will be a good result for them. Niggle there in fifth place, Seamus in sixth. Both on medium tyres. Seamus with not a lot of fuel, Niggle with a lot more. So Seamus is going to have to come in if either for the hard tyres or for a smash and dash. But then, big gap back then, almost the full length of that back straight, back to Love Rocket Rods in 7th place. He's being chased down by Inky in 8th, Brian Moncani in 9th, Brian the Mechanic in 10th. Trying to get it turned there. Motorstorm Heroes in, sideways in 11th, Odgie 12th, with Brownie 13th. So our leader is in. So he did have that last stop to make. Coming out on the hard tyres for his 2 laps. So he's just coming out now with Dyson coming across the line there in his soft tyres. So obviously that gap has closed in as Slowpoke. Yeah, he did have that. Did have to come in. So Slowpoke's going to be dropping down a little bit along with Seamus. Eagle takes up that 4th place then, but Dyson then, as I say, has closed that gap by quite a lot to Motorstorm Hero, but Motorstorm Hero, even though he's on the hard tyres, I think he's got the job done here. The gap that he's got, the slidey moment at the back end. Dyson can obviously see him gunning for him now. Is Dyson is obviously looking for a victory here as well. His tyres are well halfway through now on those softs. Still plenty there really. Not too much to worry about at this stage. Should be okay now here on the penultimate lap of this endurance race around St. Croix. In 3rd place from Eagle in 4th. That rubber on the outside of the track there, you don't want to be out there touching any of that. The chunks of rubber being thrown across to the left hand side as they turn right. That's where the tyre shredding comes from. Slowpoke 6th place then, looking to get a bit closer to Inky ahead of him. Slowpoke from 4th, wasn't it, back to 6th, so just lost a couple of places there whilst he was in pit lane. It's still good a result for him if he can finish where he is now. Love Rocket in 7th. Hasn't really gone forward, has he, Love Rocket? He's tried his hardest. Was in a good battle early doors then. Stops come into play and he's just not really been able to push on, has he? Brian Moncani is trying to push him though from behind. With Seamus close behind, so 7th, 8th and 9th place here. Really good close battle at the end of the race for these 3. And we've got stragglers at the back there, if they don't mind me calling them that. Brian Mechanic 10th, sideways in 11th, Odgie 12th, Brownie in 13th. They're all spread out nicely, so not much going on back there. Storm Hero, Dyson, Paul, 1, 2, 3, on track. Now, in terms of championship table, with them 3 in the positions they are now, Paul's in 2nd place with Motorstorm Hero in 3rd. We know Dyson's clinched the championship anyway going into this one before this one. It's double points by the way as well, got to say that here, being that it's the longer kind of double endurance race, so double points. So Dyson even in 2nd will win this championship because he's already a long way ahead of 2nd place Paul anyway. But going back to Paul and Motorstorm Hero, even if Motorstorm Heroes will start lap at the final lap, even if Motorstorm Hero wins this race, I'm not sure that he will get him any, he will push him above Paul in the championship if Paul stays where he is. Well be. third place finish in the championship for Motorstorm Hero, and that's all really down to just those few rounds where he missed due to his rig not working properly. Missed several weeks trying to get that up to speed and get that back working, but because of that, he's obviously dropped valuable points. This man has just carried on the form whilst he's not been racing, and he's the one picking up the points. Hence why he is where he is in that championship table. He'll happily take a second place here. He knows, as I say, that he's already clinched it. He'll be lifting that trophy up at the end of the race. Will Dyson, knowing that he's been in some truly great battles with his nemesis and rival Motorstorm Hero, he comes out on top. Will come out on top if it finishes like it does now. Motorstorm Hero, I don't think is going to make a mistake now as they come into the final, the second part of this circuit. And along that back straight, he will get the fastest lap as well. Presumably, will Motorstorm Heroes at 3:26.5. Fuel flashing red, but obviously worked it to perfection. Dyson also fuel to perfection along with Paul, all three. Not much left at all. Niggle also, so all this top here, the top four, have all worked to the strategy most perfectly. Into this final stage, battle going on back here, I think, is there? Well, Brian Mulcahy still chasing down Love Rocket Rods, but we've got to go back to our leader as he comes through the final couple of corners now. So really from nowhere, Motorstorm Hero will take victory here in the final round at St. Croix. Congratulations to Motorstorm Hero. You get a flash of the lights here for the cameras. No, but he will from Dyson. He knows he's the championship. He is the winner. Comes in second place. Paul will get that third. Will finish second place in the championship. Niggle is enjoying it, isn't he? Will finish in fourth place. Inky fifth. Come around the final corners. Slowpoke will get that sixth place. Really good from Slowpoke there. So Inky, fifth place for him. Slowpoke in sixth. Love Rocket in seventh, just holding off Brian Mulcahy in eighth place. Seamus in ninth. Rider Mechanic. A couple of corners left for him. He'll come in 10th place. Sideways in the background. Nothing left, remember, on these tyres or the fuel. So just trying to nurse the cars home at the end here. So we'll get 10th for Brian Mechanic, 11th for Sideways George. Hodgie will get 12th in the end. Sure. He was quite got grips with this circuit today. But had a steady championship. Will come in 12th place. Well done to Hodgie. Brownie will finish in 13th and in last place. So that is your final round, round 10 of the Porsche Cup Championship. Congratulations to all our drivers. I want to thank them all as well for everybody involved in the championship. And I think there's definitely the top 3 that will be going up, and that would be Dyson, Paul and Motorstorm Hero in that order. But there could well be more that's going up. There is rumour that it could be top 5, top 6 even, that might be going up into the top league, the League of Champions. It all depends. We'll have to watch that space next season when it starts again. Not sure what league I'll be covering that time, but just keep your eyes open. There's going to be a bit of a break now for a few weeks, and then we're back up and running probably in April now. So watch out for that again. And I just want to say thanks to everybody, all the admin staff, all the everybody that puts in all the hard work behind the scenes, and obviously all the drivers throughout the leagues, all the commentators, everybody really just putting everything together here for the Ultimate Racing League for everyone's entertainment. So that's it. Join me again next time, whenever that will be, wherever that will be. And thank you again for all your support. And hopefully keep watching this channel and the others. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.